Greetings. Welcome to Of Darkness and Light. My name is Echo Augustine. I want to talk about trans womanhood beyond executive dysfunction. As far as I am on my journey free as a schizophrenic who's been traumatized but has learned the tools to fight my way free and realize that executive dysfunction is in all of us, and that I have been projecting my schizophrenia at people because all of my schizophrenic symptoms are that everything that everyone suffers is exacerbated. And so that's real. And I was trapped in here. When I did math and I was younger, I did the shortcuts, right? I started cheating very early because it was possible to cheat. And I knew from my guts and trusted that I just didn't want to learn math. I was like, I do not need this to survive, and I don't like it. And I was gifted at math. When I was in elementary school, I exceeded, and I was in like the advanced course of the advanced class. And it was like, I didn't take the offer to go to another elementary school and enter the gifted program because I didn't want to be a nerd. It was probably one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. But that's the thing is I led a lifetime of mistakes because my genuine expression was repressed from a youngest age. And so I am a victim of cultural, familial, emotional abuse through my whole life, right? And it's trans femininity. And I talk about gods and goddesses because I'm a schizophrenic person, and that's mythology. And that's the mythology we all know, no matter which mythology we're talking about. They're gods, they're goddesses. We're working with what we have. Things are kind of backwards sometimes. It's hard to say. I'm not trying to project on people. I think there's balance. I think there's balance in expression lost in the male and the female, and the reclaiming of those words, empowered, is important culturally as safe space for returning from the battle of womanhood, which is a notion shared, but with convulsions of cognitive dissonance within it, which disallow anyone that it's not beneficial to include in the modern world. It's been corrupted. Well, cool. There's femininity, there's masculinity, there's male and female. Those words are just too conflated. English fucked us up. Okay, we gotta make stuff up. I'm a lady. Man can tell me what they are. female human beings can tell me what they are. You can't take my ladyhood from me. And that's a beautiful thing. And I'm on the verge of being detransitioned because of cultural confusion of what is essentially, metaphorically, represented through history of myth, understood and nurtured in cisgendered women as per the understanding of modern terms. Why don't we just say female? That's what they are. Females who walk a mysticky kind of path, a mystic path. I don't want to undermine their intelligence. There are just some who do it in a way that I don't respect, but there are many that do. Don't live with a logic mind. And people go around and they donate money to people reading Akashic records, downloading the Galactic Council. No disrespect, I feel that's ungrounded, but a creative channel that can bring wonderful things. I do not think the belief in it as a factual thing is helpful. I feel like it's spiritually bypassing to its roots for us to have people understanding that. And witchcraft is a demonized thing, corrupted by like sick minds of men's trying to seek connection with the devil. It's a horrid thing. I just kind of started calling myself a witch because I recognized what I was doing. I was trying to lash out through executive dysfunction by my subconscious, trusting my heart, doing the best I could, recognizing consciously that the things that I'm saying are like so clever, manipulative, I can't even get out of writing them that way. So I'm just like, maybe I'll just like burst the bubble going hard on it. No, maybe I'll turn it way down. And it's just like, no matter how I do it, my subconscious is just fucking, right? And it's like, that's what's happening with a schizophrenic person. So we're doing a little splurge here. But for that to happen in a female lady, sorry, I just said female lady. I got all twisted. But what the fuck's a word, right? I am a lady. I'm so twisted by spite to reverse that word because I haven't been treated like a lady once. Not once. Once. Just once. But not once since I've been disabled. Once in my like whole life. Wait, hold on. We got two. Yeah, we got two that I can remember. That's a very punishing thing for a lady. And for it to be done over semantics and misunderstanding about sexuality and embarrassment about superficial standards of beauty that need to be redefined by the heart and spirit of people and intelligence and the honoring of what's already there in people, so they don't subvert what they love for things that they don't and start living lies to succeed in a world that bleeds them dry spiritually. You don't want the Bad Bunny cry. That's not a good cry. I did this backwards and I got exactly what I wanted in a way that feels wrong. And I have to fake it. And now I know that what I've been chasing my whole life is empty. But I'm in front of everyone. And what is everybody doing to that man? They don't understand. He's walking up there alone, and everybody's honoring him for corrupting himself so deeply on multiple levels. And then he's standing there just dead because he wants to go cry because he's at an award show, giving the speech he always gave in a mirror when he was the kid, because that's what he wanted to do. But it feels empty, and he's going to go home to a mansion and a partner he doesn't really like, and he hasn't even seen his face in the mirror for 1,000,000 years. And every woman in the world is posting pictures about him and going off. And now he hates everyone. Now he is executive dysfunction. We all do, and we need to get over it. Trans women need you to get over it. We're ladies. Be brave about language. Look at what you have here. You have a trans woman that's going to tell you straight up, call me a man, call me a boy, I'll laugh at you. Try and break me. Bring it. I'll break you back if it's a reflection. Like, I know from my body's intelligence that there's something soulful. There's something within me that's so deep below trauma. I've looked at all the stuff that formed me when I was young. I've gone into all my dark corners of my youth. I have a feminine heart that lives in a world that raped it from existence and now has taken me from the thing I wanted most when I was a kid and I first found my heart, which was parenthood as a feminine human being embodied in a way that made sense to her. And nobody will help me because nobody cares about trans women because they're obsessed with the sexual stuff that's none of their business, but I'm going to make it their business in the way that they need to face it when it's appropriate. Because you need to look at it. What's creeping you out? I'm not going to do it right now. Calm down. You know, get over it. Stop making people feel bad. Stop just talk. Yeah, stop it. Stop. What kind of energy do you project about trans women? What kind of face do you have? What do you think? You understand negative self-talk ideals, right? What about negative others talk? What kind of thoughts do you have about trans women? Stop. Stop. It projects into action. Stop caring so much. I don't care. Does it bother you when I say mother? So much ownership. Jesus. There are men, male men, who take a role in their family when the female has passed, that they're honored on Mother's Day. And it's beautiful because they play that role. I get stares worse than any other time, so much so that my last Mother's Day I had with my daughter was spent here at this haven, playing outside, but wishing I could go somewhere with her and just knowing it wasn't the day. And now I don't get to be with her, and I'm gonna lose this home where I should have her come back as I'm healing. No one has helped me. No one has helped me get back on a path towards being someone who can stand on 2 feet. And the way I've been disabled has driven me into a corner where the disability is worsened and everybody is taking part and everybody is culpable. And there is a legitimate human rights case of great order facing people that need to take accountability or make me walk it alone, knowing that it's a struggle and torture, but that I'm also this like fierce warrior genius who's gonna take you out. Like, just give me a little community with some conversation and get over yourself, whatever it is, baby. Babies, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Sorry, I'm too smart. Sorry, I'm smarter than you, baby girl. Whiner bitch. All of you. Everyone.